Hey there, it's Linda West, founder of the GSD Mastermind. What does GSD stand for? Get shit done. I'm here to share with you, hold on a second, I gotta share this page here because this is gonna be really great content and I want to share this on my personal page. How do I know it's gonna be great content? I don't know, I just kind of think it will be, so I'm hoping it will be. You guys, I want to talk about women and how important it is for us to acknowledge how awesome we are. So often, women don't give themselves credit for everything they do. We have excuses or reasons why we do what we do, and we give credit to other people so often, right? I don't know about you, but I used to do that all the time. And one day, about, I don't know, a couple months ago, I looked at myself and I said, oh my God, you're so awesome. You don't give yourself credit for it. Why don't you give yourself credit? There's nothing wrong with us giving ourselves credit for what we do. How awesome we are, right? People probably tell you all the time, you're so great, you're so great. And let me ask you this question. How often do you have an excuse or a reason why you're that great? Or you give someone else credit for it? Why not take time to give yourself credit for how amazing you truly are? I really want to share with you some thoughts that I have about how awesome you are and how great you are. So I want you to think about something you did today, last week, last month, maybe last year. And I want you to think about, give yourself credit for how awesome it was, whatever it was. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just something very, very simple. But it was simple to you, but not so simple to someone else. I can give a great example of this. When I worked in law firms, I was always the person training everybody on the software. And what would happen is after I would train somebody, they would ask me maybe a month or two later how to do something else. And I would walk up there and I would show them how to do it. And I had been doing it for so long, I didn't realize how easy it was for me and how difficult it was for them. And then as I would walk away, I remember especially this one attorney in particular, you go, you always make it look so easy. And I said, well, everything's easy if you know how to do it. And what I didn't do is I didn't give myself credit for how easy it was for me. And I realized at that moment that it's, hi, Amy. Oh, it's so good to see you, girl. I realized at that moment that I didn't give myself credit because I was too busy giving credit to others for everything I did. I never took time to give myself credit. Now, I've now learned that it's important for me to credit myself for the things I do. Now, I don't have to credit myself out loud to everybody, but every once in a while, it's good to say, yeah, you know what? I am awesome. I mean, hell, we're all awesome in our own way. There's something that you do that's amazing, like Amy. She's here right now. Amy is an amazing organizer. I am not. And so I know that Amy knows she's an amazing organizer because she has a business around organizing. So why would she start a business like that if she didn't think she's pretty good at it, right? Now, if she doesn't think she's pretty good at it, I'm here to tell her, Amy, you are absolutely amazing at everything you do, but you're especially amazing at the organizing thing, right? And there are so many people who do not have that skill, don't have that talent, don't have that desire, whatever it is that you have that drives you to do that. So many people that don't have that. And that's why your service will work. As long as those people know what you do and they resonate with the message. So you have to make sure that your message is very clear to them. So I took some notes here. It's kind of funny. Just so you guys know, yesterday I hit 750 Facebook Live videos. Facebook notifies you when you hit a certain number, and it notified me when I hit 500. It notified me when I hit 750. So at that time yesterday I decided I'm going to go for 1,000 as fast as I can. So I set a goal to hit 1,000 Facebook Live videos between now and March 21st. Why March 21st? Because there's a social media conference in San Diego on March 22nd, and I want to hit I want to hit live video number 1,000 before I attend that social media conference. I want to be able to say, I have done 1,000 Facebook Live videos. With that, that means I'm going to be doing lots of videos. I'm glad I belong to a lot of groups. I have this page. I have a charity page. I have a nonprofit page. That's 3 right there. I have a video challenge group. I have a mastermind group. So that's 5 that I have just by myself. I have my personal timeline. So that's 6 that I have. I have to do 13 videos a day between now and March 21st to hit my goal. So 7 other pages will get my videos. Wait, there's another one I belong to. That's a private group. That's 7. So I need 6 more pages or groups that I can post to, or I'll just be posting a bunch on my personal timeline. I'm so excited to do this. But so this brings back to the awesomeness, right? If you think about it, how many of you are doing a lot of live videos? How many of you are doing any live videos? And if you're not doing live videos, you might think that, wow, 750, that's awesome, right? So it is awesome that I've done it, and I only acknowledge that because other people have told me that it's awesome. Well, I'm doing it. I don't think it's any big deal at all. I'm doing it because I absolutely love doing it. Let's see, somebody knows. What I was getting to on that note is because I have organized my office somewhat, and I have a bin that's called talks, things to talk about, speeches or that I've attended, seminars that I've attended, and I keep on thinking, I'm going to do some videos that are related to that box. Well, this is a perfect time for me to break out the box and start doing some videos. So pull the first one, and the first note is that it says, it's time to stop apologizing, it's time to start acknowledging how awesome you are. Then I took some notes here. I have so many people that I've heard say, or women that I've heard say, I'm sorry, but it's who I am. Like, that's not like acknowledging, right? How awesome you are. The next one, I want you to start saying, but this is something for me. Like, I don't mean to sound like I'm conceited or stuck on myself or anything, because I'm not conceited or stuck on myself. I'm just acknowledging how amazing I am. If each of us on earth would acknowledge how amazing we are, imagine how much better the world would be, right? Give ourselves credit for who we are. I want to say how I really feel, but I don't want to be judged. Oh yeah, so often I think we don't want to be judged for what we say about ourselves, but I'm starting to say, screw it, that's okay. I'm not worried about being judged for how I think I am. If I think I'm great, I think I'm great. And I don't feel like I'm being judged for it as far as, I might be being judged for it, but it doesn't matter because I feel how I feel. And there's nothing wrong with me for saying it out loud. Let me see. Here's something I say all the time is I don't think I have much to offer. Well, I'm realizing that I might not have as much as someone else, or I might not have the same thing as someone else, but I do have a lot to offer. And that's a great thing to acknowledge because that helps me see myself for who I really am. If other people are telling me I have a lot to offer, and then I'm saying I don't have a lot to offer, then what's the disconnect here? I should listen to them. Why am I listening to myself, right? And then I should acknowledge it and say, yes, you have a lot to offer. So I do have a lot to offer. A lot of times, and I posted something about this yesterday, a lot of people seem to have a very, very tough, rough exterior, but in the interior, they don't have that roughness. It's just how they appear outwardly. And a great example of that is somebody very, very, very near and dear to my heart. I was talking to her one day, and I was telling her something. And what I was telling her in a way that I wasn't thinking about being sensitive to her feelings because she's very, very tough on the outside. But what I didn't know is I hurt her feelings deeply. She didn't tell me for 2 months. And we sat down and she told me how I hurt her feelings. And it was just because I was just being like more open and honest and not having regard for her feelings. And that was because how rough and gruff she was on the outside. I didn't know she had feelings. Is that crazy or what? This was a couple years ago. Boy, have I learned a lot just from that one little thing right there. Somebody that I hurt so much that I would never, ever in my life want to hurt. I hurt her because of something I said, because of how she appeared to be to me. I didn't know she had a really soft interior because she had this really rough and tough exterior. And then once you start recognizing how incredible, how awesome you are, you can start living a much more empowered life. Imagine believing in yourself. Imagine that, believing in yourself. I don't know about you, but I didn't believe in myself for decades. It took me until I was about 51 when I started to make the shift. I'm 53 now, on the verge of 54. So the last 2.5, 3 years have been an amazing growth period for me. And I'm learning that recognizing how amazing I am has helped me to grow even more. And I don't know how much more is out there for me, but I'm sure it's a lot. And I'm looking forward to the future that I'm creating for myself because I've opened my brain to think and realize how amazing I am. Let's see, my last note here is to say, you are incredible. What I want you to do is listen to people in your life who tell you how amazing you are. Listen to them. They know. And then when they tell you that, ask them how. How am I that amazing? Let me know. Because once you know what I see in you, you can start to see it in yourself. So that is me in a nutshell, wrapping this one up. You guys, so I want you to just start acknowledging how awesome you are. Your time is now. Now is the time for you to start acknowledging that. Because once you start acknowledging that, you can continually acknowledge that even more and more and more. You will grow more and more and more. And then you'll be able to give more and more. And you'll be able to do more and more. And then life gets better and better and better. I can't guarantee anything, but I can guarantee you that it's truly changed my life. Everybody have a great evening. I'm off to do my number 758 video on one of my other channels. Bye-bye now.